In my earlier video, I talked about why personal branding is important to you when you're job seeking and also for your future career. But when you think about the words personal branding, try not to relate to them in the same way as you would corporate branding, such as Amazon, Google or Apple. I'm only sharing this with you because this is how I thought about it when I first started researching the topic of personal branding. And I had a few niggles because as humans, we're complicated and fallible. We're not like corporate brands. And if we start to package ourselves, we could become ineffective and inauthentic. Personally, I would prefer to use different words to personal branding, but for the moment, I will have to stick with them because I haven't found the right words to replace them. To personally brand in the right way, you need to be authentic, you need to be you. It's built upon your reputation, your character, your values and your purpose, and it's about your talents that make you unique. By being you, you can live your personal brand naturally because it's about who you are and what you stand for. If you were a stick of rock, it would be the writing through the middle. If you were an apple, it would be your core. My aim from this video is to articulate how you can use the concept of personal branding to raise your profile to prospective employers, to stand out from the competition in a world where we all expect choice and where so much is the same. Do it well and you can make an employer's decision to hire you or promote you a much easier one. In a sense, we already have a personal brand, and as Jeff Bezos has once been heard to say, your brand is what people say about you when you're not in the room. Your brand is about who you truly are, and it's about making it known to the right people. So where do we start? I believe there are 3 steps to consider. The first one is to be self-aware. This isn't about who you know yourself to be, because by definition that's your personal identity and only you know what that is. Self-awareness is about how others perceive you. So if you're concerned enough to know whether your personal identity matches your personal reputation, there's an easy way to find out. Find yourself some friends, peers and colleagues who will be truly honest with you and ask them, what's it like experiencing me as a friend, as a colleague, as a peer, as a leader? You can use a free tool based upon the self-awareness technique called Johari's window to help you with this. It's a web link that you can send to your chosen people to help you understand how you're perceived. It takes a few moments to complete, and I've copied a copy of this link into this post. Now, if you hear answers that you hadn't expected, you will have a little direction about where you can start to build your personal brand and who you wish to be defined as. The second stage is to tell your story and live it every day, providing the world with living proof of you are what you say you are. So everything counts. The way you talk, the way you walk, the way you work, the way you interact with people, all of it. And this is where you start to get noticed, because if people relate to you, fit with you, see the value in you, they'll hire you, they'll promote you because they know your story. To turn it around, think about who you relate to and why. It's because you connect to them, fit with them. This is where the saying, people buy from people, comes into its own. The third stage is deepen your relationships. It's not enough to fill the needs of those who matter to you most now, their current needs, because it's about building trust and loyalty. And it's also about recognising, anticipating future needs and filling them before you're even asked to do it. You can only achieve this if you're authentic. Building a network of like-minded people that you can relate to can open doors to places you could never have previously dreamt about. Build your network by being proactive. Approach people you relate to and say, well done. Tell them you're interested in finding out more. Positively comment on something that matters to them and to you, and do it genuinely, and keep in touch and build on those relationships. In a world of noise and clutter, with more and more people studying towards the same qualification as you, looking for the same job as you, with the same CV, seeking the same pay packet, with everyone saying pick me, hire me, promote me, everything sounds the same. Your personal brand is the outward manifestation of everything you've got going inside of you. The way you talk, the way you deal with people, it's your personal website. You need to raise your profile. If you don't do it, it's like being brilliant but being anonymous. It's like setting up a market stall in the desert. It's like being the best kept secret. Don't be the best kept secret. Break through the noise and clutter and say, I'm a little bit different and I'm the one you want.